We'll talk about more of that. So, bye. So, guys, what do you think about this new setup with all the table?
You didn't even tell me we're going.
I'm already recording. See, that's the thing. I just start recording naturally. I don't want to say ready to go.
Well, I mean, give me a heads up.
Okay, so no, we're ready to go. We're rocking and rolling.
Check.
Well, what do you guys
check?
This whole new setup with this all new cameras and the new table.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I mean, honestly, this is a heck of an upgrade.
It actually looks like a studio now. Right?
Yeah, it actually does. Like, this actually looks pretty professional.
Yeah, I think so too. I just think there's a lot going on. There's a lot
of like wires and cameras and things set up here.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like very studio-ish.
I think Chris just keeps putting in more and more time and effort into this thing. And it's just becoming like, I don't know. It's becoming a lot.
Yeah.
You got a lot of
it's
stuff
great.
going on here, dude.
But it's like part of the process.
No, 100%. Like I'm not. Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Like it's all like coming together and it's like, holy shit, man, what it takes to actually like do a podcast professionally.
I mean, at this point, it's we're kind of straying away from like a podcast and actually like an actual like production at this point. Like that's what it feels like. I mean, you got show controls right there in front of you. You can switch the cameras around. Yeah. This is gone beyond a podcast at this point.
But most podcasters use the A10 Mini and also the Rode.
That's true. I mean,
think
it's just
very professional.
yeah, exactly.
Super professional. Yeah, it's like your
legit.
average, like
Right.
beyond the average podcaster, I suppose, and what they have and
What is an average podcaster?
probably like shitty lighting, shitty background, like a.
Got Yeti microphones. That's
Hey,
like
don't hate on the Yetis.
I
They're
don't
pretty
even
nice.
think it'd be a Yeti microphone. I think it's just like a
little webcam thing to hold.
point and shoot,
Oh, not the webcam.
or like a point and shoot camera with a little mic on it.
Oh, geez, like the
just
little
talking.
Road, like the Rode mic that just like points down. Yeah.
Well, some people will use an actual iPhone to do podcasts. So we'll get two other
Yeah, it doesn't
iPhones.
sound half bad, honestly.
No, they'll have like two iPhones like together looking at them, and then also having like a wireless microphone hooked up to it.
Yeah.
But
Right. Yeah.
No, I dig it, man. I really like your equipment you got going on here. It's very nice, professional.
yeah, after the whole cameras were bought, I actually went and got the tripods and the A10 Mini set up.
Mm-hmm.
The A10 Mini is still brand new. We've got to go through and do a few adjustments and do a few edits with
So
it.
let's have a couple questions for you, Chris.
What do you want?
What else are you trying to do? Like, what's your end goal here?
The end goal is to go live. Like pretty much get everything where we could get to the platform of putting it out on Spotify, putting it out on iTunes. We have all the equipment.
Yeah.
Everything's here. I gotta get more familiar with this A10 Mini because I can't be pressing buttons back and forth. That's just too much work.
I mean, we could always have someone off to the side pushing the buttons.
Well, there's actually like a software for this that you can go back and say I'm on camera 3 now. If I want to switch it to camera 2, you have the ability to switch it to a camera 2 instead angle in the playback mode.
Yeah, I mean, this is really. I think this was super ideal for streaming. I think this is super useful for that. As far as like doing like pre-recorded stuff, I feel not too sure. Like I like the fact that you can switch it around, but I mean, it does definitely make everything a little easier.
But also having 3 cameras now, it's also a difference. We don't have just one sitting here in front of us. We got 2 different ones here to go more in depth.
Yeah. I really didn't think it was gonna go this route, honestly.
Yeah,
you kept giving us updates.
Well, so that was my question though. The original question is like, so all the equipment you feel like this is good, like you're not going to buy anything else.
This is good for now. If anything, we'll get a new middle camera, which is not a removable lens. That's just a fixed lens. So
Kind of just have all 3 the same cameras.
Well,
I was going to say, would you just get another one of those?
Yeah, I'll get another one of the A6400s.
Yeah,
because those work really well. I like the lens.
Now, what made you choose that camera?
That's what everybody recommended.
Oh, okay.
Either that or the 6400, the 6200.
As far as like budget friendly goes, the 6000 series are great. The 6100 is a good one too, but I think it just lacked 1 or 2 features that the 64 has.
And isn't there one like you wanted, but it's like stupid expensive?
Yeah,
FX3.
Those FX30s, that's what I want. Each one is like almost $1,500. That's not even a lens including.
I feel like this is like more than sufficient, dude. Like, look at the quality. Like,
I don't think we need anything much better.
But I think with the I could also take these lenses when I get the FX30. I could also take that lens and put it on the FX30 just on the body.
Yeah, interchangeable.
Yeah.
Very
But,
nice.
these work well for now. I mean, you can obviously tell by the quality of them how good they are.
Right. No, yeah, they're phenomenal. That's why I was saying, like, I don't know that you really need. What is it shimmering on there? You see it like shimmering?
That's the auto thing. That's the audio.
So what it is, that's the shutter. It's picking up the refresh on the buttons.
Oh, I'm like,
that
what
won't
is
show
that?
on the playback.
No, I know. I was just like, what is
Nah,
that?
it's just-
I'm like, am I missing something?
A few brain cells, but
We got a.
If we ever. Yeah, my plan with the pod.
The guy talking, right?
Yeah.
no, that was.
The guy already got.
Yeah.
I've been red all day, man. I don't know what's been going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have an allergic reaction or something? What's going on? It's the pineapple juice.
I think it's a pineapple juice.
Oh God.
Maybe a little bit.
You doing okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because
What's up?
you just told us that you're allergic to pineapple juice, and then you drink a whole thing of pineapple juice.
Yeah, my mouth hurts a little bit, but we're good.
All right. Moving on.
Yeah.
And we are moving
Future
on.
wise, beyond the podcast, we'd want to do a live video for TikTok or YouTube and
Yeah.
have a middle camera and we'll just sit here and answer questions or just talk shit, you know.
Yeah.
Because you just have friends or people that you know will just jump on the live and ask things and it would just grow bigger over time.
Yeah.
But we had to sit for like an hour or two and just
Yeah.
talk shit.
Yeah, I definitely. It'd be I think a lot of fun to get to the point where we're just doing live streams. I
Yeah.
think that would be a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, and like interact with like everybody else. Because
Right-
obviously,
exactly.
The more people you have, the easier it is. It's not like forced. I feel like when it's just the three of us, I mean, I feel like we bounce off each other pretty well. But then like just the more people that are in the mix that can kind of, you know, just have more conversation. It's just easier.
More
I think a
interaction.
fourth person,
Yeah.
like a fourth person would be ideal.
Yeah, or
Having
like you were
2 on
saying
2
though,
side.
like if we can go live on YouTube and we can sit there and have like the comments like on the computer,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, have people
and then
that
just
know.
answer the questions
Yeah.
or whatever. Like that
Well, no,
would be
they
dope.
would send in their comments or concern, like say you know you're welder. They'll say things for welding. Or,
Yeah,
Wait, you're a welder?
don't tell nobody. Yeah.
But supposedly, yeah, we're gonna
It
have
was a
it where
supposed welder.
But I think this would like to me like if we I mean I'm sure they could, you know, ask questions about like our other videos, but I feel like it would be more of whatever the topic is during that session. I don't know that it would move on to a previous video.
it could also
maybe
be,
it would, but I don't
they
know.
could also like have it where they put out like suggestions for the next episode. What
Yeah,
they
yeah,
want
and we
us
can
to
talk
hear.
about it.
I mean, we
well-
could just do like a Q&A thing, and you know,
Yeah.
whoever jumps into the chat. I mean, it just all depends on how many people do jump into the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always going to be that
It's like
chance
we
of
jump into the chat. Oh,
Yeah, you're.
Hey, honestly,
We're answering our own questions.
right?
Chris Nichols from Orlando is calling in.
right.
Caller, you
Got our
are
first,
on.
yeah. Like talking to yourself in the mic in the headphones.
There is certain software where you could do like a stream, like say we're at home doing our webcams, and there could be call-ins where people actually call into the show.
Yeah,
That's sick. You could actually talk
There's
to them.
software that does that.
yeah.
That'd be dope. I didn't know that.
But I've also looked into the software of how we're going to be doing our streams at home with the podcast with the webcam. I've got either use StreamYard, I'll use Riverside. I don't know if you heard of that or not.
Yeah.
So I'll use that software and tap you guys in. That way we have like a sort of like a web based
Yeah.
podcast when we're not here together. And
Yeah.
So basically, then we would just have to get a camera and a mic, and then maybe headphones.
We can run OBS at the house though.
Yeah.
I
and
got
then
OBS.
if you have OBS, you can just put in a stream link in there, which I believe your program would be able to provide, and so that way we could just literally our stream goes directly to you.
Well, you could also have. I figured a way to put the camera to the web, make it a webcam. You could do the same for your Canon. You have to get a certain. You got to get a specific cord for it to hook up to your computer. But it could work with any camera. You can make it to webcam. All you need is a microphone and the like a little soundboard for the microphone.
Soundboard.
Well, like an adjuster, like an equalizer. That way
An
when you
audio
hook up-
interface
interface, pretty much. Yeah.
I know order to like actually make it work.
to use something like this.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
the computer.
Well, you can do it that way, but the cool thing about these mics, they do have that USB-C interface on the back of it, so you could just plug it in through USB and it would be perfectly fine.
That's probably what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like this
the
is a
keep
bit
it
much
sim-
just for like a.
Exactly. Like I already have like an audio interface, a mic, all that set up in there. So it's not something I would need to, get a set of. The only thing I would need to do is get a better tripod for my camera.
I just showed you a good one.
Yeah, no. I'm honestly probably gonna order that one when I get home.
Yeah, that's the newer one I told him about. That one's like not even $100.
I think I would get one that would just like an arm that would connect to my desk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that way it's not like a whole tripod. It's just like an
You
arm.
could, but they also make ones that it could. Yeah, they also have that. They have one of those on top of the monitor. It's like a little shelf. You put on top of there too.
Get a B-roll like camera stand. One that
Yeah, one with wheels.
Over.
Just goes around like this.
Just pans over.
That'd be sick.
Yeah,
That would be pretty sick, wouldn't it?
but yeah, that's something that's gonna be looking to in the future with doing it remotely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, but on to the next one. Let's see what we got here. So, Chris, your trip to Virginia, how was that?
How was that?
What'd you go for? First off,
Yeah. So I have a. First of all, let's give a little bit of a backstory so it makes sense.
Backstory time.
Because then everybody would. I mean, maybe not everybody, but kind of.
well, we gotta at least tell the audience how you got there.
Yeah. So I went to Virginia for work. Had an opportunity to move up there, so I did. And long story short, I got my first house. It was a townhome, and lived in it for a while I was up there. This guy.
Was it irritating you?
Hey, right. I lived in it for a while, and then my goal was always to make it my rental property. So I bought it in a good area that had good schools, and I took all that stuff into consideration. So when it
Had good schools.
yeah, good school zones.
Oh, okay.
Like you got to think about that because when families move in, they want to be able to put their kid in like the good.
I mean, yeah,
schools and stuff
Some
like that.
sex
fair.
offenders are there.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. So good area, sought after area within the town I was in.
Great lake in the back.
Great lake in the back.
Yeah. Nice great lake.
Yeah, it's a good little spot, man, for like a starter home. And then the goal was to always rent it out. So eventually down the line, I was able to do so, and then I moved back to Florida. So my tenants actually just moved out on the 31st. So I just wanted to go up there and walk with my property manager and make sure that all of our expectations were met. Like he knew my expectations. I walked with him, made sure that, that everything was kosher and he wasn't just going to let things slide and not get fixed and stuff like that. Cause I don't want to take anybody's deposit, but if I need to fix something, I don't want them to just take off without, utilizing that money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
How was it like, I guess, having a property manager out of state? Because we have property managers here in Florida for our properties.
yeah.
But how is it like out of state knowing that you can't physically go over there? You have to be on the
Yeah,
telephone.
no, like it's one of those things you kind of have to just, it sucks because I'm pretty handy. I can do a lot of things around the house.
You good with your hands?
He's good with his hands.
These guys. So,
Have a lot of practice. Got a lot of practice working.
Oh, he's got a ton of practice.
okay. So,
Single, by the way.
so anyways, pretty handy. So I'm able to fix a lot of stuff. So it sucks having to pay people to fix shit that you could fix on your own. But being that you're so far away, you do need a property manager. They do take, I'm sure they're all different, but mine takes 10% of the rent.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, but it sucks because you can do what they're doing. You know what I mean? But it does make it very easy for me. They just call me if there's anything that happens. They just call me and basically they have somebody on call of whatever the problem is, and they just get my okay, and then they go and fix it. So it's pretty much hands off for me. I just take their calls, give the yay or nay, and that's it. But it is kind of mind-boggling, that it is all the way up there, and you can't go and see it whenever you want. You know what I mean? And like basically, when I went up there, I was pretty nervous because it was the first time I've seen it in like a year and a half.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh gosh. And they had a dog. And that was my first set of tenants, and they had a dog. So I was like really nervous about like the carpet and like.
Did you take a pet deposit?
Yeah. Well, yes, I took a pet deposit, and then they actually pay every month a
Right.
small amount because they haven't paid.
because they haven't paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's kind of like what we do.
yeah. So, yeah.
But like, how was? Well, I won't say it. My bad. Hitting buttons here. So like that experience, like, would you recommend like having a rental property out of state? Because I've heard of like people on TikTok saying I got like 200 properties across the country and whatnot.
It sounds like a nightmare, but at the same time could be nice.
Well, 10% cut though, is that really something that's an okay thing compared to like 25%?
25% seems
Well,
excessive.
Yeah, like that is very extreme. But I think it's all based on like so you got to think about it, okay? Like how much is your mortgage, you know? Do the numbers make sense? If you're renting out for X amount of dollars and you get a property manager and they're taking X amount of the percentage, like is it worth it? Is it worth having the property manager? You know what I mean? Yeah. In some cases, in my case, I have to have one. So maybe shopping around would help out a little bit with that percentage. But I mean, you gotta do it. So I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it is taking a big risk having that out of state, but also like not. I guess you gotta choose the right property manager as well.
No, yeah, you got to have a good property manager.
Someone's gonna actually
good communication and all that.
Yeah,
I mean, if I had to say so, like I wouldn't. If you have a choice, obviously, if you could, buy a house that's in the same state or even like near you, obviously you want to do that before you would just go buy a house in another state. But then I also think deals present themselves, and you kind of have to like hop on those deals that present themselves. Like,
absolutely,
there's a lot of things in Orlando or just Florida in general. Florida is a very sought after place to live, so everything's very expensive in Florida. So it's hard to buy houses, especially when you're first starting out. You don't have, like, I started from nothing. Like nobody gave me any money or anything like that. So it's tough for me to try to buy something when there's all these other investors that maybe are just, got lucky and are very successful or, got a lot of money handed to them.
Or bought it before.
And they can buy whatever they want. It doesn't matter. And they're paying over sticker price or whatever.
I've seen that a lot lately.
Yeah.
That's what's screwing me over with the home
Right.
buying, because when I go to look for a home and it has an asking price, somebody blows me out the water. Like,
They blow you out the water how much they were willing to pay for it, and they pay cash.
Yeah,
sometimes they're not even in the state and they'll buy it.
Yeah.
correct. Yeah, I've seen that
They're
a few
on a whole other
times.
level, though, dude.
Like,
they're-
conspiracy theory of like BlackRock's what they're saying that are buying it, which could be plausible, but
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
You got people going in there asking, or throwing out 30-40% more than
Yeah,
what
you
they're
got to think
asking.
about it, man. If you have a lot of money and you don't, like,
Care.
the house could be like torn all the way down, but if you have the money to fix it up and rent it out, I'm assuming that's their thought process. Like, they don't care because they just have all these other properties making them buku money.
I mean, it's either that or they're wanting the property more than the house.
they want the property, probably just resell it or just flip it, do a quick flip or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
A demo and flatten it
Most
out.
of them have so much money they don't care what they lose on it. They're gonna either break even or just have somewhat of a profit for
Yeah,
it.
they're gonna make money either way they look at it, either way what they do with it.
I'm just not there. I don't have that luxury of being able to willy-nilly
Not a lot
just
of
buy
people are.
stuff.
Nobody has a luxury.
No, man.
So I mean, if I even thought about selling it and actually trying to get another property here in Florida, but the problem is I bought that house pre-pandemic, so I got a really good deal on it. And it just, those deals that I got on it then, that doesn't exist anymore. No.
No, I mean not only that, but just the percentage of the house, the interest rate of the houses now is just wild, and they're just getting worse.
Yeah, well, that's what makes it so expensive, right? Like you could back in the day, you could get a $400,000 house that bought you more house to begin with, but then the interest rate is so low you could afford it. Now you got a $400,000 house that's like
7%.
At 7%, that is a matchbox.
But not only the interest rate is bad, but also you're putting on top of insurance for it, which is
it's depending what type of loan you go through. Like
also your property taxes too.
Property taxes.
Yeah.
Property taxes screw you every
People
time,
don't
man.
don't think
realize-
about that, right?
I looked at so many houses, and I actually I got my offer accepted on a house actually, and then maybe I did it a little backwards, but I started digging a little bit deeper into why the mortgage was so expensive. and it was because of the property taxes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was absurd how much the property tax, and like you're not that's not paying down your principal. Like that's not
No,
paying down your mortgage.
no, man. That's just the taxes that go straight to the state.
Yeah, so I was like, no. So there's a lot of houses I turned down because of that, actually.
Yeah, it's crazy because like now you'll look at houses that are anywhere from $400,000 to $600,000. It's really not much that you're getting.
No.
But I know like 10 years ago,
$600,000 will get you a good house.
Yeah.
right? It'll get you a good house, but I mean,
$400,000 will actually get you $450,000.
400,000 is probably your
400,
ideal.
right?
That'll get you your 3.2.
That'll get you a
That'll give
3.2.
you a 3.2,
You
and
start stepping
that'll
into
give you a
4.2s.
Hmm.
You can start looking at 4.2s around that 400 to 450.
Yeah.
Around 2,000 to
I don't even
25.
think. I don't think so.
Yeah, I've been looking
how-
the last
For what?
few
What are you
weeks
talking
For
about?
where though?
around over in Orlando, like over by UCF area.
Oviedo area.
Yeah, maybe.
Not straight Oviedo, but like more
Like
like
if you're
Winter
looking
Park.
like Conway,
Yeah, actually, over in that area.
like Belle Isle, where I used to live, you ain't getting that.
There's quite a bit of houses in the 400s in there.
Well, 400.
Yeah, but it's a matchbox. Is our point?
No, not a Matchbox.
Bruh.
I can pull
I
up
almost
Zillow.
want to pull it up. Somebody pull it up.
I got you.
So you're saying a 4-bedroom, 2-bath with the garage is around 400? You're saying?
Yeah, give or
In
take.
Belle
Yeah.
Isle.
In
Pull it up.
I don't know about Belle Isle. I know in areas
I
like
know.
close to Goldenrod area by Cimarron maybe we'll have it for that price. But I've looked.
Don't
for
even
myself.
filter it that much, Carlos. Just
I'm
put
just-
house. Just put house. Don't even knock yourself that hard.
No, I'm gonna make it as specific as possible.
But Carlos, I've been looking for.
Whenever it loads up.
Remember, I didn't say that there was nothing for 400. I said there was not
a decent
one. It's not a matchbox. Where's that at? It's on the map.
I know, but it is so much easier sometimes to just do it this way.
Well, where's that at? Though?
Meadowwoods.
Oh man,
It's not terrible, but yeah.
So look, let's back out of this.
Okay. You just scroll down.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Belle Isle, which is
That's Holden Heights, man.
no wait a minute.
Yeah, you're in the bad side of town. There you go, Belle Isle, right over there.
So we got 467.
Mm-hmm.
That's not too bad of it.
No,
That's pretty
yeah.
good. 467, 4-bedroom, 3-bath.
It's a little small. It's a little on the small
1,500
side.
square feet.
I mean, that's not super small, but I mean,
1,500 square feet.
1,500. Granted, you know what you live in.
No, but I've looked at houses that are like around 1,000, but like that's like extra 500 feet.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
For
though.
four-
No, not bad. I mean,
455. You got another 1,500 square feet. 4.2. That's not bad either. But I mean, honestly, those are the only two houses, and then you got this one.
that's
$399.
not bad at all.
No, that was actually not bad.
And that's yeah.
But I mean, that's little.
What I'm saying though, like it's out there. You just gotta look a little bit, but it's out there.
Yeah, 422.
Thing is, like
It's doable within that range.
The thing is out there, but like within a matter of
But
minutes or hours.
I
it's
mean,
gone.
you know, at like over 400, 450, whatever, you know, that interest rate is ridiculous without having to put down $100,000.
I mean, it's all ridiculous.
Yeah,
It doesn't
correct.
matter what
That's
price point it
essentially
is.
what we're getting at, though.
Yeah.
and
you know.
everyone's telling you wait for the crash, but I don't think there's any crash.
Honestly,
coming
it's
soon.
just it's weird because like especially like when the summer started hitting, I started seeing some of the prices knocked down. But now that I started checking again a couple of weeks into summer, I started seeing the prices go right back up to where they were before. So I'm like, I don't think there's going to be a crash. I really don't think so. And if it happens, it's not going to happen within the next 3 to 4 years.
I can see more of a stock crashing more than that.
Yeah, I see
Oh,
that.
yeah, I think that's built up.
Do you
Yeah,
guys know
that's
something, Chris? I mean,
yeah.
we're gonna talk
yeah.
in
We're
detail
probably
about that
we're
later.
getting close, aren't we?
But do you see? I see a lot of people pulling out their money, and the stocks are dropping down a little bit.
Yeah, because people are getting scared.
Yeah, well, everything in the stock market, every reaction is an overreaction. So if somebody starts pulling out their cash,
Everyone else.
That's a
starts
big
doing it.
player.
Yeah.
well, then why are they doing it? So all the smaller players want to follow the big players because they think they know what they're doing. So of course they're going to start pulling out their money, the smaller players, and that just compounds, and all of a sudden shit starts dropping left and right, and then everybody just hops on the bandwagon, and then everybody's pulling their money out because it's going down because it's an overreaction. I'm not saying it's not propped up. I think it is propped up, the stock market, with all this money everybody printed and blah 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 blah. Yeah. But I think there will be a crash in the stock market. Yeah, I think there'll be a pretty big correction, I believe. But
is it going to affect everything else?
But historically, I mean, I don't know.
Or anything in America within stocks is going to affect the whole world. Whether it's inflation or stocks crashing, it just affects everybody.
That's true. Yeah.
But historically, stocks always go up. You know, like over time, if you look at a massive chart, it has dips along the way, but it's always an uptrend. It doesn't ever just fall completely on its face. I mean, I know 2008, whatever, but look at now. It did fall. It crashed hard, but it's still going up. It was a hard fall, but it's still trending up.
It wasn't much of a fall, though.
There's a little bit of dips here and there, but I don't see any significant falls yet. But people are still pulling their money out, though.
True.
But we'll see. I don't know for sure. I can't really tell.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. I guess it depends on how you invest. If you're just one of those people that buy dividend stocks and you just, in my opinion, and you just buy and hold and you just, earn the dividend payment, then I guess whatever. But I guess at that point in time, it's then when do you buy? You know what I mean? Because you don't want to buy at the peak, even though it is a dividend paying stock. You don't want to buy at the peak because with dividend paying stocks, you want your stock to grow over time as well, which would grow your portfolio, your dollar amount that you have in there. So if you bought at a peak and then it fell on its face, well, yeah, you're going to lose a lot of the money that you initially put in the moment. You'll gain it back over time. But what if you bought it after it crashed and you reap the benefit of it coming back up, if that makes any sense? But
it does make sense.
End of the day, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I would still invest in the stock market. Maybe not like dividend investing. I wouldn't probably do it as heavy. Like right now, I'll probably focus, since it's uncertain, I'll probably focus more on paying my house off or paying it down.
Yeah.
Obviously, wouldn't refinance it until the interest rates drop, right? Because that wouldn't make any sense. But my goal is to pay off my house, because if I can pay that off and just
it's a huge
maybe not play it completely off because of other reasons, but pay it down a significant amount, so when I do refinance it, I can net a lot of the rent.
But can't you take out money of the value of the home through the bank?
Home equity line of credit.
You could buy another
HELOC.
house with that, can't you? Yeah, I've heard about that. So you technically don't have to pay your house off. You could also take that money and go buy another property and let the property pay for itself.
Yeah, you could do that.
Right. A lot of people would say don't pay your house off, right? But because, being able to pull equity out and stuff like that. And don't quote me on that, because I think once you pay it off, you can no longer use the HELOC, or you can't get a HELOC once it's paid off. Again, I'm not sure on that, but I think that's the case. But maybe you still can. I don't know. But either way, I mean, yeah, you can pull that HELOC out of your home, the equity out of your home, and try to buy another house with that equity. But the more I looked into that, the more I don't know, for me anyway, I don't know, maybe there's some things I don't know, but it doesn't make sense, because the home equity line of credit is not a fixed rate. It's a variable rate. So it moves with the market. So like if you took the money out and you use that as your down payment on your next house, right? When you bought the house, the rate was at 5% on your line of credit, right? But then over time, it goes to 7 or 8 or 9 or 10.
Right.
Now you're paying all this money on that line of credit, and it doesn't make sense anymore, because you bought the house thinking you're going to rent it out for X amount of dollars.
You end up not.
And the mortgage is X amount of dollars. And then you still have to pay that line of credit, but now it's surpassed what you thought it was going to, and now the numbers don't make sense. You're not making money anymore. Long story short, I would use a home equity line of credit for something that is very quick. So if you're doing a house flip and you need to use that 30 grand of equity to buy new cabinets for the kitchen, and then you're going to sell the house.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Then you pull the money back out, whatever you gained on top of it, and then that's what I would use.
When that house sells, you just pay it right back.
But what do I know?
Yeah, I mean it's a big risk. That's part of life, though.
Yeah. Risk it for the biscuit, dude, or else you're just going to be poor forever on a hamster wheel. Excuse me. So I don't want to be on a hamster wheel.
None of us want to be on a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Like an NPC.
Life is a hamster wheel sometimes, though.
I think we're on the wrong.
I'm just trying to pay my electric bill.
Right, like, dude, I just got my electric bill 2 days ago. It was like almost $400.
Hey,
$400.
Yeah.
electric
What
bill?
the hell are you doing? You like DJing in there?
No,
Some lights and shit.
no, man. It's just
pump it up.
it's just what my electricity's at, dude. It's expensive.
This man runs his air on fucking 59 degrees.
No, like 61.
Close enough.
No, honestly, it's set at 75.
That's wild, Carl.
Speaking of expensive,
electricity is just expensive on my side of town, apparently.
Speaking of expensive, like what is like? I guess I was at a high rise the other day. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking to myself, like, how much are these like penthouses go for? I've seen them like they get the whole floor to themselves. Like,
Yeah.
And I've never been to like one of those like tall
Skyscrapers.
skyscrapers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But being up that high is just pretty amazing. Like how nice the views are. And
Yeah, I
everything
can
like
only
that.
imagine how much that things go for. I mean, I'm assuming it's probably like
But imagine
$2
the ones
million.
like imagine those ones in Miami, the penthouses there.
Yeah.
How much those go for
Yeah.
compared to like the ones here in Orlando.
It's
Problem
great
is
views.
the HOA fee on those penthouses or whatever those
HOA fees in general just
suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me,
Whoa.
Yo, we got that
Excuse
in
me.
stereo.
This man's blowing it up.
Jeez. At least I just been letting them rip, down over here, but just being quiet about it.
But isn't it like kind of like an irritating thing if you live that high up? Say if you got something and you're in your car, you gotta go all the way back up.
Oh, that's
pain in the ass.
Yeah, no, that's
I think I would live in a high rise I would want the experience, like live there for a year or two, like just for the experience, but
I think you'd be over it within 2 weeks, especially if you left your keys or something downstairs.
Yeah, and then groceries. Think about just the life, like day-to-day living. Like
It's bad. Like whenever we do installs for any like 25th floor lawyer's office, like we're doing right now, most of the time you can't cut inside the building. You have to bring everything back downstairs and cut it, and then go back.
Yeah.
up.
oh my
So
gosh.
if I mess it up, I gotta go back down and go back up. It's like 20 minutes worth of travel time.
Yeah, that's got to be.
I'll be cutting that shit on the balcony.
I mean, at that point, you start just looking into drone deliveries.
Yeah, right.
You're also taking all your
Fly it
tools
up
with
there.
you too up the. Well, luckily you got an elevator, not stairs, but
Yeah.
all your tools up there. End of the day, you gotta bring it back down.
Yeah.
You gotta take material.
I'd start tossing them out the window. That's just me.
Don't need that.
Well, the contractor they were framing. The contractor said the contractor was like, "You break the window, I'll push you out the window with it.
Damn.
I mean, it's one way to go. It's not
Don't
a quick
fuck
way
it
to
up.
go.
Don't mess it up."
Don't mess it up.
I feel like that's a long way down.
25 floors, yeah.
I mean, you'd have a lot to think about before you went squish.
But I was thinking though too, like what compared to like that, New York they got like what 85, 90 floors.
Oh yeah, huge.
So imagine like
If you're trying-
is nothing compared. Like you bring
Right.
a New Yorker to that, you'd be like, it's nothing. Go to like a.
That's
one
so high in the air. Like if you're trying to fly, jump off one of them bitches.
I mean, you would have, by the time you got like a quarter way down, like the scared factor would just be gone and you'd just be there floating still.
Like that much time to think.
Have you guys gone skydiving before?
No, I would like to though.
Carlos, have you gone?
No,
I've never gone
I had to
either.
think about that.
No,
I've done a lot of things.
Well, I mean,
but,
you do
yeah.
shrooms. You kind of float when you do that.
Honestly, yeah, that's a
how
hell.
it flies. He flies every day.
It's a hell of a trip.
You don't need no parachute for that big.
He walks when he can walk when he. Takes
I mean, also when you die, you have that same exact feeling. So that's also another thing.
When he takes those shrooms, he puts that Jesus Walk songs from Kanye. He just
Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus walks with me.
Oh, turn.
Oh man.
Other than that, you ever had it where I remember when we used to play, you just get pissed off and then you hear your dad.
Oh yeah, banging on the wall.
Oh yeah, that
Those
was
are the
great.
good days. Yeah.
Damn, that quality is fire. I was like, look at
Oh yeah, that's
Fire
really
quality.
nice.
that. My shave, look at that.
Dang, look at that line, son.
Right? Look at that.
Sheesh.
Dang.
Chris, remember that though when your dad used to beat the wall when he got pissed cursing at it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nothing beats the poor office chair.
Or it's more funnier. it was more funnier when we put in Halo, and you start cussing. Then your mom's like, "Chris, stop cussing!" And then
Yeah.
you're swearing like sailors.
Get in the warhog.
Yeah. Halo used to get me so mad.
Bro, you
That
used
game
to turn
I still have
red.
videos of you when you're getting pissed at it with Chris. Remember back in the day, your buddy Chris?
Yeah. Was that his name, Chris?
Yeah.
Was it Chris?
Yeah.
There was a
Use
Chris?
the fucking sword or something like that. You're saying you're pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember that because he had like this high pitched voice. He was like, "I'm trying." He's like, "I'm trying." Couldn't fucking do it. I'm like, you fucking suck.
That's
Halo 3, man, best Halo.
Have you tried a new Halo?
I will never play another Halo.
No. It, like honestly, they brought back like the 3 play style,
What?
like Halo 3 play style. Like
Oh, Halo 3 play style.
Yeah, on the new one.
The problem with Halo now is
What
A,
is
it's
the
not made by
problem?
Bungie. That's the biggest thing. And then B, the ranking system.
The mic. The mic's like right in your face. Look at the shot. Now it's better. There you go. I'm a little bit OCD with my microphones. That was ruining the shot right in front of
It
you.
was ruining the shot.
That big black
It was
thing in front of your face.
Guy's a fucking trip.
You gotta remember. You gotta grab it.
These guys.
You gotta remember when you're
Robots,
talking into the mic, you just gotta grab it.
No, right there's fine. You're talking fine. It's right there.
Yeah.
You don't gotta be
Do
lips.
what?
You don't gotta be lips to lips to it like you're about to make out with it. You just right there.
Carlos is about to give us a demonstration.
I'm telling you.
Grab it and do what?
I'm telling your wife.
So you gotta
making out
grab it
with that.
by the shaft, and then you just talk into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to be that close.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's back up, dude.
It's
Relax.
fine.
Just wanted to make it dramatic.
Anyway, though, but I was just saying, nostalgically wise, though, those games back in the day are just we're not. I guess we're out of touch with the newer games, but we love the Halo.
Yeah, we don't have
3s.
time for that shit anymore.
Nope,
play
we're
games.
too busy filming and doing podcasts, trying to get some money.
Trying to get some money.
I play
Some
games.
money.
Yeah.
What games do you play? Pornhub.
HD.
No,
HD.
those have been blocked. on my phone.
POV.
POV. Wide angle. 3D, bitch.
Does that VR sort of like how Ready Player One is, that movie?
Dude, I rewatched that the other day. I love that movie.
Such a great movie.
I have it on Blu-ray. I can put it on Blu-ray right here and watch it.
No, it's phenomenal.
It's a great movie. Trash.
No, it's sick.
No,
I
it's
have that on
Like,
my-
I wish that was real.
So I mean, we're not too far from it.
We're not too far. No.
If
Oh, do tell.
if you ever get a chance to, or if you ever meet anybody that has the Vision Pros, the Vision Pros are about as close as we're gonna get with them, at least for right now, to like having a scenario like Ready Player One.
Like, that game is nasty.
Yeah, like if you guys ever get a chance, like just take a peep at the Vision Pros from Apple.
Yeah.
Granted, they're $3,000.
Oh,
They're
fuck.
$3,000.
Yes, they're $3,000.
See, this is one of those situations where you would like pull it up. The Vision.
Yeah,
Pro.
yeah,
You know what
I would.
This would be a situation.
Yeah, this
where
would.
you
Yeah,
like, pull it
definitely a
up, you know what I
situation.
mean? Like, you don't have to. I'm just saying this would be like
From my understanding, I think Apple did discontinue them.
Yeah, I heard they stopped making them.
Yeah, because of the issues that they were finding, especially with people that have the automated driving for their cars and stuff like that. People were just using them while they're driving. Which, granted, the latency with the Vision Pros and what you see on the outside world is it's pretty damn good. Like, you really can't tell the difference between there's no latency really, but there's just a weird gray line because it's technically obstructing your eyes.
Well, sure. It's on your face.
Right, but the beauty of it is it's like I can see my hands just
It's
fine.
see-through, yeah.
It's not really see-through. There's full-fledged screens in front of your face, but the thing is it has so many cameras in the front and the amount of latency that between those cameras capturing what's in front of you
Right.
and what goes to your eyes are so small that you can drive just fine, make actual
Oh, I
adjustments.
thought it was actually see-through.
No, it's not see-through at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it makes it look like on the advertisement for it, it makes it look like it's see-through, but it's really not. I mean, the OLEDs are right there in front of your face. But
I mean, it's pretty cool because you could like pop up a screen there. Pop
right,
up a screen
and the cool thing about it is like you can walk through your house and have different rooms set up with different screens. So it makes a whole visual. It takes like having a workstation at home or something like that. It's really cool. I mean, I think the tech is really awesome. I think people misused the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
And abused it, and was just plain ignorant on when and where to use this tech. Driving is not one of them.
Right.
I don't care if you can see or not, but you're gonna get hauled away if you're caught driving it like that.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I think they're really cool. I mean,
yeah, but that was like. And I agree with you. That's probably the closest we'll get. But like,
for
it's
now,
cool because like with Ready Player One, like it's like a whole nother world. Like,
right, and that's what Apple was really trying to. At least that's what it seemed like they were trying to do.
Yeah,
was to really bring that
it was
virtual
like the start of something.
Right, exactly. There's no controls. There's no. It's all.
Oh, there isn't any controls?
No controls.
Oh,
it's all sensed. It'll to the point where it'll actually detect your fingers individually and stuff like that. Like where you can grab something, you can open it, close it out. It was pretty cool how it tied into everything Mac OS wise.
Wow.
So
I didn't know all that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I think the other one that is just is pretty close to it would be like the Oculus Quest 3, I think it is. It has a lot of the same tech.
That's the one with the Beat Saber, right?
Yeah, that one's more geared for gaming and stuff like that.
Not like real world. Like
where
where
the Vision Pro, like I think definitely really I could see its place in is in the medical field. For when you're working on different parts of body and stuff like that. If you need to see more in detail of something. Or get a
you
proper
have like notes all around you.
You can have notes like that. You can actually get measurements. Like if you're looking at a piece of bone, you can look down, and the lidar that's built into these headsets can actually take a measurement of what you're looking at. So,
do you guys think he did his research?
No, he just hasn't.
This man knows all about it, bro.
He just has a passion.
No,
for it.
it's not only that, but I really
there's
like.
nothing wrong with it. You're just like telling me, you're like, dude, it measures shit. Like,
Well, he's got a passion for it. I mean,
did you want to buy some?
Huh?
Did you want to buy some?
I definitely don't have one sitting at home.
He does. He's got one sitting at home. Just doesn't work.
I'll stop by the house.
Do you think they'll make another one again? Like more?
No.
I'm sure they'll make more later on.
No. I've been looking for one secondhand, but they're going for more than what they went for new.
Well, I'm sure now people want to resell them. They're doing like 3 times the price of
Exactly.
it.
Honestly, this thing got me laxed.
Yeah, honestly, the drink was pretty good.
Feel heavy, bro.
This alcohol. So
No. This is, I don't know.
You don't know what it is?
That was a concoction I made.
That right there. I drink a couple of those on a cruise ship, buddy. Be fucking sweet.
Bro, you drink those a couple of those anytime.
You send me the mix.
That's my secret
honestly.
formula. I can't give you that mix.
Oh, come on.
This is the fucking Krabby Patty, bro.
Come on, Mr.
This
Krabs.
is was it McDonald's? Like this? It's a Big Mac of it, No, I'll
Bro,
give you the recipe.
it's a drink, not Big Mac sauce.
I'll give you the essentials to put it together. Well, they got these like TikTok pages and YouTube Shorts.
Honestly, I found some pretty good recipes off
Yeah.
of TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
There's
I kind of like. I don't mean to cut you off, but I kind of like how relaxed I am off of that shit.
That's nice.
I don't know if
Have you guys tried that?
I
Or
kind of
seen
it's
the Dubai candy bar?
The what?
The Dubai candy bar.
You talking about?
I've been seeing a bunch on TikTok where basically people are, I think it's like coconut strands. They're cooking it down and then they're mixing it with pistachios paste and then making a candy bar out of it.
Oh, okay.
pistachios.
It looks super good. I've been wanting to try it. I might.
So fucking random. Like,
I don't know why, but I don't know why, but I was looking at Chris and it reminded me of it.
You know, Chris, I'm surprised you don't make boiled peanuts at your house.
Yeah, honestly.
Like you have your own pot.
Yeah, you really
make
should.
your own-
You know, honestly, you should just get a thing to make boiled peanuts. Set up a sign. You know, you got that bar right there.
What bar are you talking about?
Yeah, for real.
He don't got no damn bar. He's got a damn garage with a mechanic
No,
shop.
there's a bar like right down the street.
Oh, you're talking about the bar.
Oh, they said.
Oh, you're saying sell it to the people at the bar.
Oh, they said you had a
got
bar.
plenty of traffic through there.
Shit's
Just put a,
clicking. I get what he's saying.
Yeah, until some county
You
person.
got the bar right on the road. I was thinking the same thing he was thinking, like a
Yeah.
like a in the kitchen.
Yeah, like, we
got
got a
bar.
bar. We got a bar
He's like,
there.
"Get no fucking bar.
We poor.
He's a poor.
It's a
You
boy.
got no bar.
He got a dog.
You got a tent and a dog.
Yoo.
You got a tent for a house.
Not the tent.
Tent City. Chris, how do you feel when you have a girl?
Yeah, how do you feel?
When you have a daughter?
Yeah.
What do you say? Win?
Yeah, win.
Like it's
Yeah,
happening?
it'll
Yeah,
happen.
it's happening.
You're gonna have a girl.
It's
Watch.
gonna
Some
happen.
damn wood around here.
This is particle board, man.
This is plywood.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Are you asking how I would feel if I had a daughter versus
Yeah.
a boy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how would you feel, I guess, if you had like a daughter have to
I
grow
wouldn't
up?
care, honestly. Like whatever. If you're gonna ask me what I would prefer, if I'm being honest, probably a boy.
I think we all would say that.
Why?
Yeah, like I feel like
You know, do car stuff.
do car stuff, dirt bikes.
Oh, the girl's still gonna do car stuff.
Going to a strip club with them.
That too.
Because there's a different dynamic.
Hooters.
with
Dude, there's
your
nothing
son.
like going to a strip club with a baby strapped on you.
You go to Hooters.
That's true.
Like, look at that ass, bro.
Make that ass shake.
It is.
Don't mind Tommy, dog. We getting after it.
Sir, why is there a
Tommy,
pacifier?
throw this one, dude.
Why'd you throw a pacifier at me? Sorry, that's my daughter's.
Well, it'd be. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
It would be.
I mean, sure. I mean,
it'd be a different dynamic though, having a
Different
daughter
type of pacifier.
compared to having a son.
what the fuck is he talking about, dude?
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about taking
Anyway,
daughter to strip club.
so fucking a weirdo, dude. Yeah, no, it'd be a different dynamic. I don't know. I feel like you'd be like pumped up whenever your kid, like your boy, with
honestly.
first like his first everything. If we're talking about that kind of shit,
Yeah.
comes home, Dad, I just like whatever. Like, good job. You know what I mean? But then your girl comes home and she told you that she lost her virginity or something. Like, who the fuck?
Oh yeah, like honestly, I was talking to my wife about that earlier, and I told her that I'm gonna keep a shotgun once she becomes of age.
When is, I mean, what do you mean of age?
I mean, like once she's over 10, like there's gonna be a shotgun in the house.
Over 10?
Yeah.
I thought he was meant 18.
No.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make sense because like you don't have to be over 18 in order to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 10.
Yeah. 10.
Wow, starting early.
Well, I just say 10 just because like that's.
I would say teens.
I say 10 because that's like when
13, maybe
kids start like
17.
hanging out at other people's houses and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't know they're doing anything until.
No, I don't think so
teenagers.
either. But I mean, even if someone looks at her wrong, like their head's coming off.
That might be a problem.
I might have a problem.
You don't know, but you don't know if it's a girl or guy.
No, we don't know. I mean, like I said, we're
For
just
your
playing.
sake, I hope it's a boy.
Why?
Overprotective dad.
Yeah, I know it's pretty bad.
I think the problem is the more protective you are, the more bullshit they're gonna end up doing because you're protective.
Yeah,
I
you can't
know,
be like
and
a
that's
church person.
it's just gonna be really hard to let them do the bullshit without.
But if you had a son, it's like, are you going to another party? All right, here's a condom. Like,
No, I think I would still be the same, honestly.
with a girl?
With both.
Absolutely not. No, I know that's fucking one.
No. I mean, I would, the same way I treat the girl, I would end up treating the boy.
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, that's you, but I mean,
I would be more. I think I would be more hard on the girl to make better decisions. Because I feel like girls just get taken advantage of so much easier than boys. I'm not saying boys can't get taken advantage of, but I feel like girls are more.
I mean, that can definitely go either way. I think it just depends on how they're raised and how their personality is in general.
Girls are more swayed. I feel. It's my own opinion.
Man.
Especially if they really like somebody, girls be falling in love and shit like super quick. I'm like, but daddy's different. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck that.
They're all
It's
different,
not
honey.
different.
It's
They're
just
all
more-
different. They're all the one.
Right. But daddy did this. I don't give a fuck.
You said the one was last week.
Fuck Tommy, dog. Tell Tommy to hit the road, dude.
It is more difficult though, and also with social media nowadays too, with them being on there,
Yeah.
being that.
Dude,
Oh,
imagine
yeah,
your
dude.
daughter had OnlyFans. Holy shit.
But even them having them exposed to TikTok and all
That's
the
spicy.
BS at 8 years old, 9 years old, is still pretty toxic too.
This world's going to shit.
Having them exposed to a phone in general is bad.
Yeah, but also social media.
You gotta give him like an iFlip, dude. Give him a flip phone. So if you guys think about like back in the day, like back in high school, whenever they used to walk around with those boxes of candy, like I never thought anything of it. But looking back at it now, that was ingenious.
They still do it.
Like you buy a box of candy that's a 50-piece box for $20 and sell it $1 a pop. I should have been doing that. What was I thinking?
I what was it last year? I bought about 50 of them.
50 what?
50 of those candy bars from somebody at work.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Never got the box.
Damn, ripped you off.
You're not you when you're hungry.
No, I wasn't really thinking, to be fair. So I was just kind of mad I never got my box, and I hadn't thought about it till now.
Oh, you didn't even.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it till now.
Now you gotta go find it. You gotta go find the box now. You already paid for
You
it.
spent that much in candy bars.
Yes, I did.
But you didn't get them out of the box when you gave him the money?
No.
What do you mean no?
Because he was taking pre-orders. I should have known by then. I should have
He
known.
played you, bro.
I should have known.
You don't even need the bars. You're just robbing people.
Bro, you go into your workplace, you tell people that you're selling candy for your children, your cousin, your mother, your wife, whatever.
They're like, yeah.
Yeah, they'll oh, you got your pre-order slips. Man, I just made these on Photoshop. People believe it, like I did.
It's a pretty good scheme.
Honestly, we should talk about this off camera.
Talk about scheming about the more off camera.
Worst mistake you can ever do
Okay.
is if you see those the Girl Scouts out there and they have the boxes and you're stoned. It's just.
You're buying them.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's burping. Calm down.
Okay.
So you bought the Girl Scout cookies when you were just. high as
You'll
a
walk
kite.
out of there with like 100 boxes.
Okay.
I wonder if they target high people. Like,
Oh no,
so-
1,000%. I've seen it happen over on the one on Orange.
Yeah.
Like
They're
you
all, like-
know
they're
the
all, like,
demographics
grouped
that
together.
walk
They're
in
like,
there.
Let's get this motherfucker.
Like it's bad when all you see is a bunch of dudes in the front there with tie-dye shirts. It's a wrap.
Oh, it's
it's a wrap.
Bro, these are so good.
Yeah, and they're walking out with bags. They like walk into the Publix to get bags.
What do you got going on tomorrow?
Yeah.
You off?
I'm going to the beach tomorrow.
Are you really?
Yeah.
What beach?
I have no idea. I really don't. It's just kind of whatever beach falls in the direction that we're going in.
What direction are you going in?
I have no idea. Why? You off tomorrow?
I don't know. He's gonna be busy.
I don't know. Are you gonna be busy tomorrow, or are you
Booty call.
you work tomorrow?
No.
No. You want to go to the beach?
Depends on what beach you guys do.
What beach would you go to?
Nurse Smyrna.
Honestly, I was thinking about that. No, honestly.
NSB. No, I love New Smyrna Beach. Yeah. If I go to the beach, I'm going to New Smyrna Beach.
Yeah, I mean, we won't be out there for that long. Maybe just a couple hours just to get some sun. Because it's hot.
Just let me know if you.
Last time you went, you got
West side
hammered.
too. Huh?
So last time you went, you got hammered and you came back here all late.
Oh yeah, yo, this man showed up like an hour and a half late and slumped.
That was our last test phase we did a couple months ago.
Yeah, that was the last one that we
I
did.
was
Yeah,
just preparing for the test phase.
bro, you had your glasses on. You're just slumped in the chair.
No, I wasn't.
No,
Should we
he
pull
was-
up the video?
No, he was fine. He was fine the whole time.
Yeah.
A little
You're
tired.
dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm dramatic.
You were dead. You were dead of the world. You couldn't even walk. We had to use the elevator. Like, he's just making up shit as he goes.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the elevator. We did use it.
Yeah, for you.
You came down with me.
You're the drunk ass.
No, you came down with me.
No. See, that's how I know you're drunk. I didn't go down the elevator with you.
Dude, he needs to stream. I'm telling him.
He needs to stream and just do random fucking shit. Like you.
When you stream, you just have it on live. When you stream, you have it on live, and you just do random things.
Bro, you just be doing
and we'll
shit.
just go into the chat and start talking smack with you. Like if you have a chat, we'll just start talking smack. Just get you
We
going.
can give it a shot, man. I mean, I make.
Just be you, honestly.
Do you stream it like Twitch? Do you have a Twitch account?
There's nothing wrong with it either.
Yeah, I have a Twitch account. But I mean, I.
Chill in the garage, ripping up whatever you.
Smoking
smokes.
That joint.
blowing-
And then you just be in the mic, just be doing like this. Whatever the fuck you're just doing. Do the ASMR. Oh, God.
Yeah, if you just do the streaming and like, just keep on. Well, you play video games often, do you?
Yeah, I do. I
He
mean,
doesn't
but
play video games.
I mean, if I were to stream something, it'd probably be like anywhere, something with making music.
Literally,
or
like it would be
editing
called
stuff.
like the chill stream. Not much going on. Blowing.
You know, you got to be interactive with the people that's on there.
They'd be doing the same shit. That's the thing. It's like a collaboration.
Just have some like it just be making lo-fi on the
just
spot.
be making a beat and everybody's just in there vibing with you.
Yeah, you can make a mixed beat too.
Yeah, I mean,
Rhythm,
that's
yeah.
what I mean. That's what I do on my free time anyway. So
Yeah.
I got some great
Everybody
mixes.
ready? And then everybody looks at the camera and they just fucking take a big ass hit together. And they're like, yeah. And they go back to vibing to whatever fucking music you guys are listening to.
It's something
You got
to
it
look-
all figured out for
Something
you.
to look into, Carlos. You could do for the future. You can
Yeah,
make some real money at it too. Guess we'll sign off of here and get everything packed up and do our own thing. But appreciate you guys coming by and actually getting another test phase done. Having these improvements. You guys even listen to me or no?
What?
Yeah.
No, you're not even listening to me.
Yes, I am. Improvements.
Trying to
Yeah,
have some
improvements. Yeah, what Chris said.
sign-off. You like the setups though. Right?
Yeah, I know it's great, especially with this orb right here.
The orb, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I get the
should have like a little
Gee, you
disco
got it
bob.
work.
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. No, I feel like it's just like more of like for like
It's a job.
construction.
It's a job site one.
Yeah, yeah.
You should really just get like a little disco ball to put there.
I keep it at home. I just keep it at home for when I'm in the other room because it goes
Yeah.
through the grommet there. It's easier than me reaching down and
Yeah.
That's fair,
Well, you got
yeah.
This thing.
yeah, that too.
It's hella
Yeah,
fancy.
the thing's pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, let's head out of here. I'm gonna go pack up and
Thanks for
Yeah.
mixing the drinks today, Chris.
yeah, you like the
Yeah,
mixers?
yeah. The drinks were great.
That's good shit.
Yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed the test phase we did. I know it was longer than expected, but we got some good footage in today.
Hopefully you can mix that up and make something of it.
Yeah, I get the reels done, get some little trending stuff, do some AI things. But
Oh yeah.
all right, I'm gonna sign off here. I'm gonna turn this off and see you guys later. Appreciate everyone who stayed for the whole video. Be sure to leave a like, comment if you have any suggestions or input for the podcast, or if you want something for us to talk about. Be sure to leave a comment in the comments below. Hope you guys have a good day.